恐竜戦隊 Zyuranger!
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 15 of my Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger episode commentary and reviews. This time it is episode 15, Destroy the Dark Super Sword. It's a mostly Gegush focused episode, and instead of listening to me describe what the episode is going to be about, let's get into the commentary and I'll give you my thoughts after. The episode opens with Goosh watching a bunch of kids who have taken another kid's hat. A girl turns up telling him don't interfere and telling the kid to get his hat back, before calling him a wimp and chasing off the other kids. It turns out they are brother and sister, orphans, with Shigeru, the boy's 10th birthday tomorrow. His sister invites Goosh to the party before leaving. It turns out Goosh was also an orphan, who was raised and trained by his older sister. His sister died protecting him during a battle with Bandora and her golems. On the moon, Bandora was listening to the girl and wants to create a monster for the boy's birthday. Geki may be leader, but she knows Goosh is the supporter and is smarter than Geki, so she will make him her target. The next day at Shigeru's party, Goosh is there and asks if the rest of the Rangers can join in, opening the doors to let them in. The doorbell sounds and two strange men are there, asking if this is Shigeru's house. They are delivering a birthday present, but when he opens it, they are all attacked by Bandora's minions. As the kids run outside, they are attacked by the delivery men, who after being hit by Goosh, turn out to be Buckback and Totopat. Grafforza joins in as well, attacking Goosh, who is joined by the others, and they transform. Goosh leads the attack as Buckback and Totopat make off with Shigeru. He promises the boy's sister that they will rescue him. Back at the temple, Barza realises if a 10-year-old birthday boy crafts a sword on the night of a full moon and a witch casts a spell on it, then it will become Zyuranger, the most powerful sword in hell that even their legendary weapons cannot beat. Elsewhere, Pleplecorn and Totopat are making a sword while Grafforza holds on to Shigeru. They make him join in on making the sword, as Bandora casts a spell, and Zyuranger is born. The sword is taken up by Dora Knight and sent to destroy the Rangers. At home, the sister can hear Shigeru calling, so she runs out looking for him and is followed by Goosh. As Goosh follows her, he is attacked by something, as Ritsuka is caught by Goldar and chained to a post next to her brother. Bandora appears to Goosh, taunting him his final moment has arrived, as she gets Buckback and Totopat to film him. Back at the kids' place, the others see Bandora on TV, as she uses it to show them Goosh fighting Dora Knight. Goosh puts up a good fight, but his weapon starts to get damaged, so he transforms and continues the fight. Goosh struggles against the knight, but is spurred on by memories of his sister as he frees the kids from their chains before being attacked by Grafforza. Geki gets the idea to jump into the TV, causing the Rangers to come out of the camera. Transforming, they rush to Goosh and join in the fight against the Devil Sword. It looks bad as all their weapons end up being damaged. They use the Ranger guns to unleash Babel attack, but Dora Knight reflects it right back at them. Encouraged by the results, Bandora decides to make Dora Knight grow. Geki calls the Guardian Beasts and Daijujin is quickly formed. After being attacked by the Knight, they call Godhorn. But even that starts to take damage against the Sword from Hell. Things look bad for Daijujin as Shigeru says it's all his fault, running out and shouting at the Sword to save the Zyurangers. Dora Knight tries to strike down Shigeru, but is stopped. Goosh realises Dorandel cannot hurt what created it, so they bring him into Daijujin. Re-energised and with Godhorn refreshed, they attack, breaking the sword in half before they destroy Dora Knight with the Super Legends Lightning Cut. Bandora disappears, and the brother and sister are reunited under the gaze of the Rangers and Daijujin. Okay, so that was actually quite a good episode. We finally get some backstory on one of the Rangers. I mean, we've heard a little bit about, oh, well, May's bow's special because the hero of her tribe from before her used it to kill, like, a monster, and actually, I think that's about the only bit of history we've had, other than the fact that they were all put to sleep because they were the heroes of their tribes. May's a princess, Geki's a prince, and don't know what the other three were. But this time, we get a bit more. We learn that Goosh, who even Bandora respects the fact that Goosh is a good second in command for the Zyurangers, and he may actually be slightly smarter than Geki himself, which is not a bad thing to be. You know, he's second in command, he's smart, he knows when to step in and all the rest of it. He's a good support character for Geki. And yeah, we find out that not only was he an orphan, but he had an older sister who was the one who raised him, who taught him to be the warrior that he became. And eventually, which gives him more motive to fight against her, was killed because of Bandora. She sacrificed herself to save him. Which, you know, I like that. It's, you know, it's setting a good, strong character. Okay, she's dead, but a good, strong character in his sister. Although, even if she hadn't been killed, she'd still have been dead for about 170 million years. So we can't really, like, go, oh yeah, but the character's dead. That's not so good. It was 170 million years ago. Also, this episode used footage that was used in Power Rangers. If I remember right, and Power Rangers isn't my strong point, I remember bits and pieces, but I think they actually used footage of Goosh fighting the Dark Knight, or Dora Knight. As like, oh, this is like back in the past. Zordon and his warriors fought Ritas and like had the Hell Sword or whatever. Then, yeah, they actually stand, the Rangers, the Power Rangers, stand there and watch the Black Zyuranger fighting on the viewing globe. So this episode actually had some footage used of the actual Zyuranger. Obviously, most of the time it was costume or robot versus monster footage. This was actually one of the Zyurangers themselves out of costume. What else is there to say about this, really? I mean, it seems a bit convenient that, oh, it's a full moon. Well, if a 10-year-old birthday boy, like, makes a sword on, like, the night of a full moon, and a witch casts a spell, does it matter what spell the witch casts? I mean, could she cast a good luck spell and still have it turn into, like, the sword from hell? Or does it have to be a particular spell? They never made that clear. They just said, witch has to cast a spell. Didn't specify what one. So yeah, you got to have a boy who's turning 10, and it's his birthday, and it's a full moon, and he has to, like, make a sword, and a witch has to cast a spell at the same time. For all those things to come together, then you get the Sword of Hell. I mean, gotta be pretty easy to manage. I mean, you get a full moon once a month. Kids have birthdays all the time. Just find when his birthday's going to be then you just got to hope that they know how to do some blacksmithing. I also like Pleplecorn. I don't think I included it in the video, but he's got a bit of attitude going on. Bandora's there going through the book. And she's like asking the question. Buckback's like, oh yeah, he's clever. He's like this and that. Or she's like, who's the leader? He's like, it's Geki. It's like, bing bong, you're right. And who's like the smarter one? He's like, Goosh. It's like, bing bong, you're right. And Pleplecorn's just there, like carving away his like little clay model. And he's like, you are so annoying. And he's like, I love this. You know, Power Rangers, they're always so, oh, Mistress Rita, Empress Rita, oh yes, you're so amazing, oh yes. Because that Pandora's like, you're so annoying. Or I think it was it last week, last episode when we had Fairy Don Don, who was there to help Pleplecorn because he makes his monsters too slow and he's there going, you can't rush greatness. You know, I'm making my stuff. Give me a chance. He don't take much crap from Bandora, which is quite good. I like the different dynamics. And it's kind of strange how they managed to get them to work into Power Rangers the way they did. So, yeah. But yeah, I am enjoying where it's going. It's a good standalone. It's good with the backstory and all the rest of it. It's like a bit of character development, which I think we don't. I don't think we get any character development next episode. But then episode after that is the start of the Green Ranger arc, or Dragon Ranger. So I think we do get some character development for Geki. Possibly second or third episode of that, if I remember right. It's been a while since I watched it, but yeah. And also keep an eye on these backgrounds because I've got more stuff coming soon. And my favourite thing, that guy there is finally getting his helmet. So difficult to find. It's about that bloody big. By about that big. It's a piece of plastic. If you just paid what the plastic was worth, it would probably cost 10p. But no. If you look for this little helmet for the Shogun Megazord, I can't remember for the life of me the Japanese name. Daireno or something, or I'm probably making a fool myself, that's probably a completely different one. But yeah, that little bit of plastic on eBay, the only one I've seen recently, and probably the reason why it's the only one I've seen recently, is 70 quid. Luckily, I managed to get a whole new Shogun Megazord just so I could have the helmet and the sword. It's a wonky sword apparently, but I'm getting the sword. But yeah, this lot should all be changing around soon. Behind me, obviously, the Mega Voyager will be down there somewhere. These boxes are all going because I've gotten more stuff recently, more stuff coming in. Thank you so much to my wife for getting me that one. I've got Brumajin on its way from Japan as we speak, or as I record. So yeah, and then hopefully get the Canon for Christmas. I have asked the wife nicely, and then that'll be going here where the Decker base is. Decker base will be up there along with King Brachion, some Funko Pops, and eventually the Altea Megazord. November, as I record this, is tomorrow. Is currently happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, people. Yes, Halloween's today. November starts tomorrow, which means I should be getting the first pieces of the Altea Megazord tomorrow. Well, I won't be getting them, but it starts November. I should be getting the first package soon. I will be doing building videos as they turn up. So I'm so excited. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching episode 16 next week. And then we're on the Green Ranger arc. Can't wait. See you next time.